tonight.
Check.
I'm turning on live comments.
Pickle, flickle. Put
Everybody
your
knows.
dickle in the flickle.
Everybody, that's a wholesome activity.
A flickle is a Dutch word for a penny.
Is it?
A penny is a
Oof.
German word for a pound.
Is it?
Pound is
I'm learning
a
all my
Choctaw
vocabulary
word
today.
for an inning, and an inning is your mom's word for my butt.
Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, nope, that does work. Never mind. Oh. Stop recording. Yes, stop all that. Stop all that. Stop
that.
all them recordings.
Stop that.
Hey, there we go. Dylan Theus, Flying Car 100. It's a dead heat. It's a tie. We got this.
Yeah, we're doing it at our normal time.
Yep. Normal time, normal place. Everything's normal about
It's
this
kind of a normal place
space.
these days.
Yeah. I'm all right with it.
Great
All right.
night on the road.
Here we go. Oh, here, let me make this bigger for you.
Brian is testing several cameras.
Yeah, you better believe it. Let me see what I did on this. I'm gonna make it big. I'd say make it rain and make some joke about that, except for it's raining a lot.
It has been
It rained
raining.
again today.
You see, we might have too much rain in the lakes.
I actually spent multiple deep research credits trying to find out what the over-under is for total action on the lake. Hey, guys, real quick, test our levels. How does our levels sound? Because if you like our levels, then I'll hit record.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. I figured out another thing. This is another thing.
And another thing.
And another thing. Here, that's yours. Yeah. So one transmitter, so we're both hearing the same shit. Awesome. There we go.
Yeah.
And if you need to, you can set your individual levels. There's volumes on this. If it's too loud. Am I blowed out?
You sound blowed out.
I do sound blowed out.
You sound
That's really,
blowed
but
out.
I don't know if that's for reals blown out or.
That's just laughs.
Yeah.
Just funning and gunning.
Bluetooth. I'm just a guy who just randomly says Bluetooth. That's how I be like. What up? It's Bluetooth and the boys on 105.9 The Cat.
Come on, feel the noise.
All right, here. I'm going to do my ceremonial pee break.
Rock your boys. You get mama.
Watch this, though.
Are you trying to knock it off you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise, it'd follow me out.
Yeah, it's going to follow you to the bathroom.
I know. It literally gets up and does a walk and talk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we'll talk about it, but we have to do this thing early because I got to go to a family thing tomorrow, which is good. New OpenAI podcast out tomorrow. It's all about jobs. Do you know that OpenAI is a chief economist? You're going to meet Ronnie Chatterjee tomorrow when you listen to the podcast. Sounds perfect on YouTube. Yes, it is an early great night. It is both early in the time. Yeah, we would probably wouldn't be doing this for another hour if it were tomorrow. But A, I got to be gone tomorrow, and B, I have to wake up at. I'll put it this way. I've been waking up at 4:30, and I need to wake up earlier to get to the airport. That's some old bullshit. All right. All right. Just so we all know who the victim is, guys, me. I'm the victim.
I fucking love this setup. I was able to listen to the entire show.
Oh, you had because you had your ears in.
On the
That's
in-ear
great.
monitors. Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
It was great. All right.
It's
so now,
2 a.m. over here. Where's
check this
2 a.m.? 2 a.m. is
Oh, wait.
Western Europe.
Yeah. Okay. There's me. There's me.
Am I used to it? Well, I'm going to have to wake up earlier than I would normally, and I've only been doing it for a week. I also decided not to drink coffee in the second half of the day.
I
today.
love the fact that Pete Guyton called it orange therapy.
Yeah,
Which I think
that's
is
great.
Justin
Justin Victim Young. That's my legal
sign me
name.
up for some of that grapefruit therapy.
Damn.
Heyo. That's an old
Yeah.
All right.
Ancient memes.
Ancient memes. Older than the lifetime of some of the viewers. Lifetime movies. They're called that because they were made before you were born. One
'Cause they were-
lifetime ago.
Only movies that were made 82 to 100
Okay,
years ago.
Look, guys, we're getting real close to the hype cycle. Here's how it's gonna go. We learned how to do a whole bunch of things. You don't start hyping until you got something to hype.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of anybody who says the words "I'm gonna" or "it's gonna," including myself when I have to. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes they don't shift holidays. You have to pre-order, do pre-sales of things, and you have to say words like "I'm gonna" and "it's gonna."
yeah, sure.
But in general, I don't like it. I like things in progress. If I could, every
Yeah.
YouTube video I make would begin mid-sentence. Here's my point. Anybody who's here made the cut.
Yeah.
You made the cut. So all y'all's blessed now. And your
Bless
jobs
up.
are just when the normies come rolling in, because only more normies are gonna come rolling in. Handle them.
Call them names.
Can you let the comedy bosses get to the business of making with the comedy? Keep our heads on like blockers. Y'all have jobs,
Yeah.
right? All right, that was my big announcement. I wanted to sound tough like a community college football
I really liked
coach.
it. I don't know where it landed,
Oh.
but I liked the journey.
Well, it was more like a vibe where
It felt like you were a really, really cool dad who's like, take care of your sister.
Yep, that's but without specifically saying punch your best friend in the nose if he tries to finger her.
Gotcha.
But that way he doesn't have to say that, but also he might say
So
at the
don't
ER,
get fingered.
like
Shoulda done
family's
that.
important.
Family-
say
yeah,
something like
that's
real
it.
vague like
Whoa,
that.
Bundy.
Yeah, exactly, right? All right. So here's what I got to do. I got to get us. There we go. All right, we have backup recording is going. I'm gonna pour the rest of this paint.
Pour it up.
Prop, prop, prop. Oh, that's yeah. Okay, and oh wait, I forgot to test this.
Yeah. Spitting facts.
Yep. What? Oh.
Oh, damn.
Oh damn!
Damn. Hey, everybody.
What's up?
What the fuck?
What? You got a problem, Justin?
No, I don't. No.
I just discovered a whole bank of bullshit.
All right, probably better if I hadn't seen that. Okay, here we go. And that's the wrong. I did it again. 2 weeks in a row. Oh, we're placing an order, and it's not Tuesday night.
No, it's
And
not.
we are not in flight.
Not yet.
These are not yet. Oh man, I hit a wrong button. We're just gonna have to ride it out, people. Sorry. Nope. Yep. There's no stopping it. Vicario for nope. There. I stopped it. Hey guys, it's great
Yeah.
night. I'm Brian
Hey.
Busher. This is Justin Robert Young.
Fucking A, man. Let's
Ugh,
go.
Sorry, wrong
Let's
day,
go.
wrong headspace. Everything's
Wrong
all crazy.
time?
Wrong time.
Wrong bodies.
Wrong. Well,
We switched bodies earlier today. We had
but
a
we
Freaky
switched
Friday.
back.
Yeah.
But also, we both think the other one didn't notice that we switched back.
So we're gaslighting each other.
Exactly.
That we're in each other's bodies.
Yeah. We're just sort of like, yes, I'm still you.
Yeah.
I'm not back to being me.
It's the least interesting part of the story. So you might be used to the part of the movie that's the most interesting part.
Correct.
We say no.
No, we
wanna
Kirkman
do
this
the
shit.
least
Robert
interest-
Kirkman was
Yes.
like, you know what's great is after the zombie movies, when everyone's like, well, I'm glad that's over. That's when the story should
That's
begin.
what, yeah, exactly. Where you're just never allowed to go into a building again
That's
for the
correct.
rest of your life.
And it's just romances that almost get somewhere, and then a zombie eats again. They
And then
keep
somebody goes
zombieing
into
it
a
up.
walk-in fridge that they thought was safe.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
We built our entire town around the walk-in fridge.
Well, surely this village that looks like it has its act together. Oh no! I
My
bet there's no
adopted
surprises
son.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Robert Kirkman.
Yeah, he was right. He was 100% right.
Yeah, turns out infinite money machine.
Well, and also, like, it was so great during his meteoric rise to fame. He clearly is like, well, there's no way this actually works. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to be the cool guy who refuses to acknowledge that there's anything weird about this roller coaster and refuses to pretend as though there's any chance of it sticking around. And so, like,
It's going to be the last thing in pop culture to
Exactly.
survive.
Well, and go find him on iFanboy, talking with our friend Ron Richards. I actually studied the way Robert Kirkman just because I had done enough bad interviews, by which I mean, you know, I hadn't hit any pro interviewers. So I'm like, come on, ask me the good questions. Oh, you're doing this one or whatever. Robert Kirkman had already been through that and was a few years down the road. And he was just like, he would throw out prompts, like
Yeah.
the body switching stuff. And I thought that was cool. He was cool.
Good
That's it.
dude. Good dude. Hey,
Yeah.
Elmo had a hell of a night.
What? Tell me about this.
Have you not heard about this?
Nope. I know nothing.
Elmo was on Twitter last night, man.
Go on.
I don't know if I can read what Elmo said here.
Oh,
on the
really?
Porch of Backspin.
Was it? Well, it's not like he's an AI that's going to be powering a Tesla after our government agencies after that.
It's pretty funny, also the Mecha Hitler.
I love the fact that it deliberated. It is just like, I thought about it really long and hard. You asked me my last name. Let me tell you something. A good AI would be decisive, would do the hard thing, the brave thing.
Yeah.
A good AI wouldn't pussyfoot around. My name is Grok Hitler.
Yeah. Mecha Hitler. Yeah.
Mecha Hitler.
Yeah.
What's the tickle me elbow thing?
I don't know if it's funnier for me to read it or for you to read it and us to get the Brian
The Brian
reaction.
reacts too. Yeah.
What would you prefer?
I'll read it. I'll read it. Andrea Sino, Belarus McEwen.
Oh wait,
asks-
I can actually whisper it, and everybody can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
We're out in public.
Yeah, we're out in public.
That is an interesting wrinkle that
Yeah.
you're not even comfortable reading that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Here,
Here we
you know
go.
what? I'm gonna goose.
Here we go.
We're gonna go full ASMR. We're a full service podcast here.
All right. Hey, everybody. Elmo.
This is Elmo.
Elmo says.
This is the real.
Elmo says, all Jews should die.
Oh my God.
I'm not done.
Okay, but nobody is in the bar watching us, but everybody on the internet is watching this.
Elmo said this.
Okay. If I could, I would on-screen Elmo, and it would say live from Sesame Street. Live from Sesame Street.
wasn't done with the tweet.
Okay.
Should I start from the beginning?
I guess. I'm gonna.
middle.
Okay. Hopefully, I'm.
He said the thing about.
Yep. He said.
Yeah.
He said the thing. Wait, just apropos of nothing. Okay, so they got hacked.
Fuck Jews.
Oh no.
Donald Trump is Netanyahu's puppet. because
okay.
he's in the Epstein files.
Okay.
Jews control the world.
Okay, this is Elmo. Just for anybody coming in
not
right
us.
now, I
It's
just
just
feel
Elmo.
like we have to make it
This
really
is
clear.
beloved,
beloved. This
beloved.
is not us. We are just a news and commentary
Yes.
podcast reporting the
I'm
news. and
reading
making
what was posted last night.
commentary. Oh boy.
Release the files at real Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
Wait,
This
hold on,
is-
hold on. the dismount. Child fucker.
Oh. All right.
There's one more tweet.
Do I? You tell me. You tell me. Let me just get a react. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you already say that one?
Oh, he had a theme.
Yeah.
He had a running theme.
Yeah. No, I saw it. It's more the same. Back to one, as it were.
Yeah, so that's
Well, I
that
had a
Elmo
story
man.
about my daughter. And,
Did she like Tickle Me Elmo?
Well, we already.
Should we call her for comment to see if she stands by Elmo?
She'll say. Sounds to me like that was not a hack. That was AI revealing its true self. And the weird part, she'll be 100% right.
I mean, do you think globalizing the Intifada didn't mean Sesame Street?
You know what? Last time I checked, part of the globe.
Part of the globe.
Sesame Children's Television Workshop. Oh my God. Yeah.
Not really a lot of places to go from there.
Yep.
It really drove us into an old ditch,
Yep.
a topic ditch.
A real little radioactive 300,000 year warning of
Elmo.
Elmo. Like, hey, watch out for Elmos.
Watch out for
Stray
Elmo.
Elmos.
So, I'll don't worry, I'll get us out of this.
Okay.
A little hot air balloon I like to call a song.
Oh no. Is it?
Hey there, Brian. Would you like to sing with me?
Yes, I would.
Hey there, Brian.
Yeah. Hey.
Are you ready to climb the tree?
Oh, I love the tree.
Of content.
I
It
love.
lifts us from the grimy forest floor.
It's radioactive.
We don't need to talk about that anymore.
Oh, thank goodness. Look at this. Oh, is that a limb?
And now that we're at the top, I'll ask you before we drop. What
I'm just going
else
to take a step out
went?
here. Just kind of bouncing up and down. This is a nice tree.
What else is going on with you today?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Justin. Man, today was like
Fucking absolute pro. Jesus.
we're
Fucking
season-
real song and dance, man.
Yeah.
That's what you pay for when you watch the Great Night Show.
Yeah.
Just that white glove,
the-
fucking
every so often-
old Fred Astaire, fucking showbiz the way it used to be.
Every so often, the tree of content must be watered with the blood of
Elmo.
tweets. So
The tree of content was renewed with the blood of tweets. That's too good. That's
Thomas
too
Jefferson,
good.
man. When he was podcasting,
He was on it.
So the today, by the way, Penny, 10 out of 10, would recommend interning again.
Mm-hmm.
She's crushing it. Today was her most difficult task yet.
Yeah.
Because first she's been learning the mechanical stuff, like copy these files. She knows what a file is. She knows
Yeah.
how to copy a file. And she take the card out, move it, plug it in, copy it over. I did it. Takes time, and I'm done. And then it's like, okay, focus. And by which I mean like point the camera at an object of focus and focus on it. Great. Now do it on a boat while we're going 40 miles an hour and barefoot water skiing and tearing off calluses off of Brian's hands and all that shit.
Gotcha.
By the way, all this happened. This is all on the bones. If you're not part of the bonus crew, you got to get them bones in your face.
Yep.
That's our slogan here at Great Night. Work your fingers to the bone so that we can give you bony fingers.
Bony fingers.
That's right.
And bones in your ears.
and bones in your ears. The hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup. Those are 3 bones in your ears, but you're missing the 4th bone. That's what we call the bones. It's the
what we
4th
call-
bone in your ears. Anyway, Penny, most challenging day yet because it's undirected. I basically said, Penny, there's a lot about these cameras that I don't understand, and it's frustrating. And like I'll practice at home, and then they won't work under fire. I need you to demystify this here handheld remote. And she comes back like 5 minutes later. She's like, yeah. And then she starts to essentially read me the instruction manual. And I'm like, well, no. I want you to set up a bunch of presets and stuff. And she goes, well, how do you want them set? And I'm like, no.
You set them and you explain why you set them.
And then all of this was not landing, and it was getting a little bit kind of tight, you
Did
know.
you sing a song about the tree of content?
I hadn't yet watered it with the
Okay.
tweets.
I mean, just a note for next time because I found it.
Oh no, it worked
I found
great.
I found it
Look,
to
I
really
mean-
be great to get
No,
me
we
out of a
figured
real
out that you could
sticky
just
jam.
take down the turbo button and be boosting all the time.
Yeah.
So in this case, I hit upon the exact right way to do it. I go to the whiteboard and I write down essentially goal unlocks. Like, these are the things we hope to learn and understand. Blank, 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 and blank. And I said, now this quest can end one of 3 ways, and all 3 are totally fine. 1,
Yeah.
we run out of time. You
Yeah.
try real hard, 3 hours passes, and you're like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'll be proud of that. That's great.
Yeah.
Number 2, you make progress. You literally learn anything, you've learned more than your dad. Great. 3, you demonstrate that you have a level of understanding and you can teach your dad. And then, but it feels like it's going astray because she's asking for specific mechanical directions, and I'm like, hey man, I ain't working creative on this. And then I realized, I said, here's your job.
Yeah.
When you are ready, I want to see a 3-minute magic show with these cameras. And she goes, what does that mean? I was like, I look forward to finding out.
Yeah.
That's your task. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
I get like 20 minutes of emails and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'd like the magic show to feature presets and an understanding of the remote.
Yeah.
She pokes her head in once while I'm doing emails, like, do we have a marked deck of cards? And I'm like, I can interrupt this if you, is it, and she goes, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She says, I'm ready. Mm-hmm. So I walk in. And then she says, behold, she goes, Dad, would you mind standing here? And it's very kind of solemn. She's like, do you mind standing here? Okay, all right. The moment I hit the mark, suddenly just, lightning strikes. And she's like, behold, this incredible, and she's like, behold this doubloon, this ancient pirate treasure, because we've been watching Skeleton Crew, right?
Yeah.
She's flashing this doubloon in front of me, and it's like, watch as the world's most amazing magical camera, Doe, balances it on its head, and she balances a doubloon on that camera right there. And she goes, now, watch this trick. I'm going to stand over here next to you. Okay, now, what's that over there? Look over there. And so I turn around, and then she goes, now look back. And I look back. Everything is the same. There's no coin.
Because
Because
deep-a-loop.
yes, because she
Sorry, I don't want to spoil methods. I don't know.
no, we
Yeah.
reveal secrets here.
Gotcha,
Much
okay.
to the take that, Derek Delgadio.
Oh,
That's right. Nobody will do the vanishing doubloon trick anymore because we're at the big kids table, and this is where we
And his
explain.
special was directed by Frank Oz.
That's right.
Who used Muppets,
Ah,
all of which are now suspect after those tweets last
are we gonna
night.
have to sing another song? We might have to sing another
Nope,
song.
no.
Are you sure? I don't know. It seems like it's pretty watered. We might have to.
I'm just
climb
pointing
a
out
tree.
that anybody who is involved with Muppets has a lot of questions to answer
New
right now.
questions at a lot of panels.
A lot
One
of-
new to the canonical 20 questions at every Dragon Con panel, every puppeteer.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So, anyway, yes, in her pocket, she had got up and down. But
Tweet like that. Why did you?
It's like, yes, you're the back. You had a question for Frank Oz. Yeah, was it Ambien or? Because that's what Roseanne blamed it on.
Yeah. Who did it better, Roseanne or Elmo?
Oh my God, that's a game.
What if they have to
we're
take
gonna
out,
read a tweet?
What if they have to
and it
kill
was
Elmo
either.
off Sesame Street like they killed Roseanne off her own show?
Oh my God, did you know that show ran 7 seasons? The Connors,
Really?
7 seasons.
And she was only on 2 or 1?
I don't know. I mean, it was originally called Roseanne's Revenge, right? Montezuma and Roseanne or something.
I heard an interview with her recently. She was on a conservative podcast.
What?
Yeah. Shocking.
Hosted by Elmo.
It was not Elmo. And she was, I mean, she remains, I would say, probably a more interesting interview than she is a creative these days. But I didn't watch The Connors. I loved Roseanne, though, when I was growing
Yeah.
up.
Oh, everyone did.
Yeah.
All right. For her
right.
second trick,
Go.
she says, "Now a card," and I'm like, "That's great, Penny," because like already checkbox demonstrates understanding, came up with a creative thing. Here's the thing, though, she's not getting a degree in writing to not know good three act story structure.
yeah.
And she didn't get raised by a magician to not know that you start with your weakest trick and build from there.
Yeah.
She was like, "Now I want you to pick a card." And so suddenly there are 3 aces in front of
Yeah.
me. And she goes, "This camera, Irk, is psychic." And I was like, "Okay." She goes, "Just show the back of the card to Irk. Go ahead." And so I show the back of the card. And he's like, "Did you mark these cards?" I'm like, "This is not a marked deck unless you marked them." She goes, No. Okay. All right, great. And so, Penny and I can see that it's the ace of spades. It was like spades, hearts, and diamonds or something. Hold it up. And she goes, "Now ask Irk, what suit is my card?" And so I ask Irk, "What suit is my card?" Irk whips around, turns his back to me, goes zooming in across the room, over on the top behind the Tron cabinet. It's a spade. Little Post-it note. And I was like, "That's great. Okay, now seriously, if I had done a heart where and then she showed that she had set up presets. So to answer. So now card trick done by a robot camera. And then she finally, last one, kind of a weak third act. It was just a Q&A act.
Wow.
She,
What a burial. Holy
But it was
shit.
her playing pocket pool while the camera just nodded yes or no
Yeah.
on things. I asked it what it thought of Rick and Morty. By the way, I got sad about Rick and Morty last week. Remember last
week?
That was the Story Circle one, James Gunn.
Yeah.
I was all excited about that for a moment. Cynical conspiracy theory Brian took over.
Uh-oh.
I thought about the fact that Rick and Morty is owned by Warner Brothers,
Yeah.
and that
You didn't pick up on that?
that episode came out the week of Superman, who they really needed it to be studio
They've
saving.
been making Zaslav jokes all season.
Well, I know that, but I didn't realize all of it. Even to the beginning of those seeds was a run up just to this plea. Please, disaffected, ironic 14-year-olds, understand this press release that says that Hollywood moving is hard. Please tell your parents you'll go see the unironic Superman.
That's a thing that Rick and Morty's been doing forever.
Yeah, but it rang
Talking-
different this time. Like it rang. It
I felt that it was like with the understanding that James Gunn and Snyder would
Zack
probably
Snyder.
Zack Snyder would probably do cameos on Rick and Morty
no matter what.
no matter what.
Right.
Like, all right, so it's not like they got them. It's not like they were shoehorning them in.
Right.
But even understanding, it's like, okay, we want a little bit of corporate synergy. Like, I don't know. That felt fine to me.
Yeah.
Because they didn't, I don't know, because the other side would have been, no, now the episode is about Rick and Morty being mad that Zaslav is making them plug Superman. and
yeah,
I
guess
would
it,
not.
It, does,
I,
it is
I
better
would,
than that.
I would not like that.
Yeah. All right. You talked me back. You talked me back onto the tree of content.
That, and also it's like it is what I mean, and we as devotees to the Dan Harmon oeuvre of Harmontown know that like his obsessive weird shit about writing is like that's part of the DNA of that thing. And so it was like yet another episode about stories and like fandom and being annoyed. So it's like, I don't know, the idea that James Gunn was now a suit who had forgotten what it was to be a writer and then needed Rick and Morty to
in their
like,
prompt engine.
yeah, I don't know. I felt it brought it. I mean, like, I definitely clocked the idea that like, okay, this is coming out Superman week on purpose.
Yeah.
This is not coming out 2 weeks before Superman week. This is not coming out 2 weeks after Superman
think
week.
that-
This is coming out on Superman week.
That was the part that made me just be like, oh, that's really, really on the nose. Like, there's no defending that. There's no LOL
I
coincidence.
mean, really, but it's like, it was the sequence of the episodes. It's like, because like, I could see that being an episode 2 weeks earlier, and I could see that being an episode 2 weeks later.
Right.
It's just when it came out.
Yes. Wait, are you advocating for the position that it was just random chance?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying, but I don't think that artistically it was compromised.
No,
because
it,
of that.
it wasn't. It just I don't know. That's
Oh, this
it
is
was a
your
bright
like. Did
spotlight.
you made me think about Superman, Rick and Morty.
Well, yeah, and
I
it's
don't
like,
want to think of.
like,
I
well,
only
I
want
wanna
to think
believe-
about
well,
Superman
yeah,
on the
man.
time that I want to think about
yeah.
Superman.
Look, if you're gonna spank me, make me feel naughty. Like it doesn't
but
work.
you
if
didn't
you
think
do
about
it.
Superman when you first watched it.
Exactly. But then Superman came out the same week, and I was like, oh man,
Is that why I'm thinking about
did
James
I get
Gunn?
got? I got fooled.
Did you? Oh, so you saw a Superman thing and you were like, "Oh, I like James Gunn. Why do I like James Gunn?"
Yeah, wait, it wasn't that
no.
much. It was just that the timing was like, wow, is that exactly on the time?
I need to see it. This has been the worst part about having a baby is how much
Of
more
the many
complicated.
terrible things.
How much more complicated going to the movies
Yeah.
is. Especially because I don't really go to the movies by myself. I usually go with Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like for us both to leave the baby is like a thing that needs to be planned 2 weeks in advance.
And also, you know that both of you would be manufacturing pee breaks to go open up spymybaby.app or whatever.
I think we'd be able to do it because she is a good sleeper. But like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but I want to see it because it feels like people want to talk about it. There's like a dialogue on whether or not it's a political movie, but not in an annoying way. Like progressives seem to think that it's a shockingly progressive movie, but
Is there an interracial marriage or something?
no, there's like a Israel allegory, like that they think it's like a radically, like I can't believe that the man let a radical statement about Israel be a Superman movie, and then other people I've read it was like no, it's actually just it's a little too busy and it's James Gunn trying too hard to jam a bunch of ideas in there, but by and large it's just good, clean fun, and everybody does a good job, and it's a great setup for the universe. So I don't know. Anytime that people are talking about movies, I'm like, oh, that's exciting. It reminds me of my youth.
Yeah, it reminds me of 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I guess the numbers are finally big enough. We should start looking at bringing back the movie draft.
Yeah. I mean, we'd have to do that next year, right?
Could we even have a winter movie draft? Probably not.
If we can't have a summer one, we definitely can't have a winter one.
Oh no, I think we could have had a summer one
This
year.
year?
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
what?
This Superman alone's tracking.
Yeah, but that was always the problem is that we need, especially if we have like a 6-team league or 8-team
I haven't
league.
been looking because we haven't had a gambling game.
You see
to
a lot more
justify it.
movies than I do.
Yeah, Jurassic Park, Fantastic Four, Superman. What else? Everybody in the chat hit us up with who the contenders for this year would have been.
Did you see the new Jurassic Park?
No,
It made a cajillion dollars.
Yeah.
What do you, motherfucker? Literally a year ago, I remember you and Penny came to a thing
Oh yeah, that's right.
and
I guess I
told
didn't
me
see that
the
one.
entire plot of the most recent Jurassic Park
Fair enough.
movie.
All right. Yeah.
You definitely have seen up till this one.
Boy,
the
that's
most-
how much of an impression it made on me. Was
you walked
I was-
me
I was-
scene by scene through the Jurassic Park movie.
yeah, fair enough.
It ended with the dinosaurs taking over the world, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty dope.
Yeah. Boo to that.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily
You
dinosaurs
know what?
taking
You know
over
what
the
they
world.
haven't done that I'm waiting for is time travel. Did we already talk about this?
No.
Yeah, no. I smell an opportunity where it's like everyone's bored of these genetically engineered dinosaurs. We want real dinosaurs.
Ah, shit. All right. This might be spoiling something, but fuck it. Your friend of mine, Rockstar, dates on tour now, Carson of the Callous Cowboys. They're about to do their first headlining tour. Everybody go support them. He called me the other day and he's like, hey, he had seen Jurassic Park, but at the movie theater he saw it. There was a big thing for Jaws 50,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he couldn't get out of his head the idea that this was the 50th Jaws movie. And we had just been making a Jaws movie one a year from the first one until now, and what those 50 movies would be. And then we just went back and forth for like hours talking about like because you know that they'd follow the trends.
Yeah.
Like-
So there's had to be like a disco Jaws. and,
Oh, yeah.
he had to. There had to be the big breakdancing competition. is gonna happen. We can't shut it down.
Well, and you know, at some point they would have fucked it up and made him talk, and then like my joke was like all right, like because the idea was like okay,
He's in a cell. He's like giving advice to the cops. And you want to find a squid, huh? You gotta
What-
think like a squid.
so my idea was that it's like in one Jaws movie, if you're just doing it in montage of like 50 Jaws movies,
yeah.
in one of them it's like I am here to help Amity. So they turn him good, and
like a
he
young
talks.
Frankenstein thing.
And then the next one, because you just know that it was so poorly received, it's just like the sheriff of Amity with the shark's tongue. It's just like you'll never
talk
tell
again."
your lies to us again.
And the people of Amityville with their pitchforks, with their fishing rods. Huzzah! 3 cheers for the ghost of Roy Scheider.
It's like, oh no, never make the shark talk. Never make him good. Never make him talk.
I
And Carson's was like the driving Miss Daisy version. It's just
have the most irascible goldfish.
it'd just be like the older black character, just like, I don't know what to say about you, Mr. Jaws, but you're fond of me.
It's pretty good.
But anyway,
I watched.
you do your Tarantino version. You're just because they're just gonna be chasing fucking trends everywhere.
They got like the weird cameo from like 15 minutes of Kid and Play showing up looking for Jaws.
But also, my thought was like, why have we not done this? How do we have a movie industry and we haven't just making one Jaws movie a year?
I mean, now we can with the robots. Oh, by the way, had a great insight.
about Jaws.
Well, yes, and well, I'll do the Jaws one first.
Okay.
But then,
Yeah.
remind me, Land of the Lost. I saw the future.
Okay.
So I got tricked into just watching the first minute of Jaws, which means I watched Jaws.
Yep.
So
Did you watch Jaws 37, the Will Smith Shark Tale?
was there a
Ha ha! Someone's trying to get this shark.
bad sharks? No. So that opening scene. So there's credits and I don't know kelp. right? You see some kelp underwater
Yeah.
and you hear the theme. Dude, Spielberg 50 years ago was doing YouTube pacing immediately because the first 1 minute is all one shot. It's just a tracking dolly shot across a beachside campfire. And there are, I shit you not, 7 vignettes portrayed just in that dolly shot.
Yeah.
A dude playing the harmonica, 2 people mooning over each other. You see, as in the foreground, the progression of their romance becomes the couple who's now making out, getting hot and heavy.
Yep.
Then over the shoulder, dude with the guitar, somebody lights a joint, hands it off to the next person. That flavor, and then finally, the last person in line looking off screen, hard cut to girl making eyes back and forth, and within 30 seconds they're naked and they're running down the beach and she's topless. I mean, not 1 second wasted.
Yeah.
It is extraordinary. Also, I saw a appearance of a video game I ain't never seen before, and I actually think it might be a fine Quest episode to try to track it down.
I have a Steven Spielberg thing.
Yeah,
I can tell you while you look for this.
yeah.
So, do you remember during the debate that ended Joe Biden's career
Yeah.
when he would look at
I keep going. I think I know where this is headed.
when he would look at Donald Trump and just be like, but he looked like so ridiculous that
Yeah.
everybody was like, "Are you like mentally handicapped?" Like, because he had this like slack jawed kind of thing.
Oh, was that when they were doing like the sound boosting Spielberg help an old man out stuff?
So Spielberg had been working with him for months. He worked with him for the State of the Union, but apparently Spielberg gave him the advice: whenever Trump says something that you think is crazy, look at him with a crazy face, so everybody knows that you know that it's crazy.
And so
And then
instead
his-
it just read as
And then his advisors were like, "Don't do that. Don't do that."
He made
but
the
he's like,
Jaws,
"Hey
though."
man, Spielberg told me. I gotta look at him. I gotta go."
That's amazing.
Anyway, so
All right,
that
so-
was a Spielberg crystal skull gift to the Democratic Party.
Okay, so in the middle of this 1950s.
Yes, Jaws meets Jabberjaw. That would be Jaws 19.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is in the middle of the run up to 4th of July or whatever.
Yeah.
There's all of a sudden this fucking awesome arcade game, and I had to pause and check, and it's a real Sega game. Here, see if you can see it on. Oh, there we go. Look at this. We'll get taken down for copyright. But look at that. It's a gun shooting game.
I have no idea what I am seeing.
Here, well, now it's recognizable. There we go. But here, take a look at this to describe for the audio folks.
Oh, it's a video game on the boat, the killer. Oh yeah, in the Midway, Killer Shark.
Yeah, 1973.
That's pretty crazy.
But can you even tell what you're looking at in that? Because it's recognizably a shark swimming at you and getting shot by a gun.
yeah,
Like, how do you think those graphics were achieved?
well, that's like the reflection. It's like shooting a projector onto a piece of glass, right?
Right, but what kind of projector would create that resolution and stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's the rabbit hole. Like, there's no YouTube video that covers that particular arcade because that Spielberg apparently saw that arcade while developing Jaws, and it partly influenced. That's why it gets 7 seconds of unbroken screen time. And the way it works was it's got an 8-track sound player, so it's got 8 tracks running at once. So when there's a hit, the head just moves to the shark got shot sound, and then back to shark is swimming sound or whatever. And then meanwhile, those are rolls of film just running. And so it's running a looping shark swimming animation. And then it actually mechanically clicks over to the shark got shot animation and then goes back.
So it's a fake video game?
Yeah, it's real and it exists, and you can find like here or there like little 10,000 view YouTube clips of somebody has it in a museum
Collection
some
or
shit.
something. Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I would love to chase that thing down. 50 years and this game just was under the radar. I don't even remember it from seeing it as a kid. At any rate, I thought that was pretty cool. And is there any other Jaws thoughts before I open up Land of the Lost?
No. Jaws 18, Jaw walk to the polls. Jaws 16, Baby Shark's first day out. See, look, this is a fucking rich well. As soon as you start thinking of all of the 49 Jawses that came before Jaws 50.
You remember the Wesley Snipes groundbreaking vehicle, New Jaws City, right?
Oh my God. There ain't gonna be no shark on this block.
They say he's a killer. No. I watched Land of the Lost.
Okay.
For Cord Killers.
Which version?
1977.
OG.
Sid and Marty Croft.
Yeah.
Productions. Cheap. It's a cheaply made show.
Living in the land of the lost.
Yep. Also, more banjo than you remember in that.
Yeah, because my experience with the property was the reboot in the 90s.
Yes.
Which was more in the vein of like Power Rangers, Baywatch, kind of like strip television on afternoons. And then, of course, there was the like wink, wink, nudge, nudge movie with Will Ferrell.
Right.
Where it's like, what if the Sleestaks blew each other? It's like,
this classic.
well, that was the idea. I mean, it was like the adult version of it, right?
Exactly. So, here's what I realized. Like, I am certain.
So, sorry. This was all a preface to the thing that made my words relevant, which I didn't say, which is I have no connection with the 70s version.
I have the haziest of memories. All I remember is that for a hot second, like, it came on late in the day after cartoons.
Yeah.
And, there was like that witching hour where it's like the good stuff ended. And then there was always like bridge material of like, I guess, Good Times or the Jeffersons or Different Strokes or Silver Spoons reruns or whatever is like peripherally kid related.
But you
stuff.
never knew because it was just like the filler
Yeah.
between like that and something else that the network really wanted to run.
And then local news came on and it was all over.
Yeah.
The moment
Rap.
local news showed up. But watching it again, you can tell that in a bunch of meetings, they're all like, you know what would be neat? And they're like, yes, that would be neat. We could do that. What? How much? Very little. You said it has to have dinosaurs and stop motion animation and kids and be a crazy land and like kind of Star Warsy looking with 3 moons and stuff. Great. We could deliver that for you. Very clearly.
No, it's great. Yeah. No, stop motion, kids. Yeah, the land of the not found. We got it. It's like, Sid, the land of the lost.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Lost. Land of the lost. Clean out your ears.
Yep. And so,
they're full of sleestaks.
that's
Hold
what I
on,
call
let me write that down.
Earwax sleeve I am certain that all of the storyboards looked amazing for this, and it could have been a big budget Star Wars level blockbuster with a budget, but it didn't have a budget. It had a green screen.
Well, and that's the thing is everybody forget, like, speaking of Jaws and Star Wars, like, very specifically, they brought the idea of like, oh, you can be creative and things can look good. Like, because before there were like 2 different types of entertainment. There was like dumb shit that nerds like that looked really good.
Right.
And then there was
But they
some
usually
version of vaudeville, like, whatever. Like, there's green in the background. They're in a forest. What more do you need to know?
Exactly.
Like, that's
what,
it.
do we have to spell it all out? Well, it'd be nice to see the monster. Oh, just you want us to hold your hands and pull down your pee-pee pants at the same time?
I came back from the war and I watched my friend Jerry's head explode. God damn it. Did I ever ask to have my pee-pee pants pulled down?
If
No.
I say there's a dinosaur, why don't you just believe the old man? Christ, Doug.
Talking a lot for somebody who wouldn't go to Korea.
So, watching it, you could see that technically, like, they're all like big reaction shot on a soundstage, and then they cut to about 1.5 seconds of 7 frames of stop motion animation. You could tell, like, technically they did Sinbad and the Seven Seas,
Yeah.
or whatever, Jason and the Argonauts level animation of something, and then it cuts to a green screen and a puppet, like a literal, like,
Yeah,
Elmo.
hand puppet. Yeah, well,
Elmo's
well,
tweets. Yeah,
well.
yeah. I mean,
Really?
similar thoughts.
Damn. The late 60s were pretty pointed.
Yep. So, but it's all green screens and judicious reuse of a few stop motion clips, but everything else is creatively hiding, them running across the soundstage and then clearly resetting it slightly different and having them run across the same area again and all that stuff. But I'm certain at the time it hit that uncanny valley level of production where nobody would call it good or cinematic, but on a grainy television with snow and a bad
Well, especially when you're
connection-
only seeing it once.
exactly
Like that, like everything we see now, we assume lasts forever. But back then, they're like, whatever. It's gonna be a bunch of baby brains who are too busy throwing cereal in their like noses to know what the fuck's going on.
which is why it is so fun to rewatch these for Cord Killers, because now a lot of them were shot on film or upscaled or whatever, and clearly nobody doing the upscaling, like, it's not their job to fix anything wrong, and nothing was shot. Like, I've learned so much about the production of Miami Vice through the sunglasses of Don Johnson.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But what I realized is all of these Megrams, if we can go back to the internet's favorite thing to rage at, like, that's what all this video AI shit's is a green screen. Can you imagine in the late 70s, people shouting, green screens are going to be the death of set designers, location scouts, lighting specialists. It's all ruined. This time it is different. There's never been anything like green screens before.
yeah, I mean that's what they were saying about computers.
Yeah. Well, and I guess computers too. But
CGI. I mean, like, I remember when Toy Story came out. Well, both Beauty and the Beast getting buzz for a Best Picture nomination. I can't remember if it did get a Best Picture nomination. But
it got Oscars adjacent for a second.
so
Maybe for the music.
I remember-
Usually it's the music on those things.
I remember at the time, Beauty and the Beast. This was like one of my first memories of like movie shit. And I guess I was into it because I liked Beauty and the Beast as a kid. But it was like, oh, people love it so much. It's so good. It's getting buzz for an Oscar.
It's like a real movie almost.
Yes, exactly. It's not just for babies. It's for adults because the music was really good and it was iconic and it was selling a lot of records and blah blah blah. And I remember even at the time being like, no, that will ruin actors. Like now, if that wins Best Picture,
Oh, you were part of the
everything-
Scared Brigade?
No, I just remembered this discourse.
Oh, got it. You remember people saying that.
then it happened even more with Toy Story.
Right.
Because Toy Story was another gigantic hit, but now it was like, okay, well, before
I guess actors
it's
are
Steamboat
needed.
Willie. This is an advanced version of Steamboat Willie, but now if you look at Toy Story as the beginning of something, then you're like, holy shit, this is just going to be actors going forward. And they tried to do it with modern CGI with like Final Fantasy, where they
Yeah.
really marketed it as like, this is a real fucking movie. Like,
It's like, well, it's a real anime.
yeah,
in a-
it's like a boring anime.
Yeah.
Like, you know, back when nobody knew what an anime was. But yeah. Anyway, but that was the fear. I mean, the fear was there then that it's like, oh, animation has advanced, technology has advanced to a point where it will eliminate the need for humans.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, well, I guess it wasn't. Well, but now.
Well, and I guess that's what was remarkable watching that Land of the Lost is because if you're not accounting for quality and fidelity, it really did check all of the boxes. For the budget of a bag of weed and 5 hand jobs, he said quietly.
Did he?
Whoops. You want to read some tweets?
Ted Danson just walked out of the bar right now immediately as
Straight
Brian
from the
was
good
saving
place.
5 hand jobs. Actually, he's kind of a Jack Ted Danson. He was not skipping chest day.
Yep. My point being, it checked all of the boxes at no expense, and only now with the comparative advantage of knowing what high definition, good quality production and all that stuff looks like, now it looks ridiculous. But at the time, I'm certain people were just astonished at how much could be done for so little. Similar to, I guess,
Well,
Star
I mean,
Trek.
but I think like the basic idea is that creativity continues to evolve and we find new things fascinating. And ultimately, the only shit that's popular is stuff that we all find interesting. And sometimes that comes specifically from technology, and sometimes that comes from story. But like usually, it's some melding of the two that brings us all together and makes us talk about things.
Yeah. By the way, in the chat, Dr. Pibb is back, brings up the legitimate concern of are corporate interests going to fire a bunch of people? I am currently, I could be talked out of it, but I am currently of the opinion that way fewer people are going to be fired in the AI wave than people fear, but everybody is going to be expected to be turn in much better work because there's no excuses.
Hold on. Here's my question to anybody who's asking that, specifically with Hollywood.
Yeah.
Everyone already got fired. Have you not seen what's happening in Hollywood right now? Like,
That's
it's
true.
an absolute like horror show. And it was a horror show before, not because of anything to do with AI, but to do with the fact that the methods by which they made money, broadcast television, cable television, DVDs, movie theaters, all went away.
Yep.
They're all gone. The old gods are dead.
And
then
sensing
everybody
a-
tried to like jumpstart their way into the future with streaming, having no idea what their back end was going to be in terms of actually monetizing it. They overheated the market by being like, we need 700 new television shows today.
Also worth remembering, Quibi, never forget. Never forget the rebalancing. Like, that is a decade's worth of paychecks that got evened out because of that one making it rain that happened.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like right now you're in a fallow period no matter what. What will happen going forward? I don't know. I do know that the barrier for a lot of stuff, if you're creative, like if you're looking at industry stuff, it is bleak. But it's bleak now for reasons that are outside of AI. I have no doubt that the dummies in Hollywood are going to assume that they could just write full scripts with AI and greenlight them, because that's the
History
kind
will
of dumb
not
shit.
look kindly.
Well, and
upon
then they're
them.
going to make dumb movies that don't make any money, and then they're going to be like, oh, I don't know. Well, maybe we'll have an 18-year-old look over them. But I also think that it's probably the best thing ever to happen to indie cinema. Like, you can shoot.
Yeah. Well, and that's where the moral calculus gets
Yeah.
kooky, is when you talk about empowering the disenfranchised, the people who are not fortunate enough to be born into the right shaped body with the right lineage in the right geolocation to enter the golden arches of Hollywood.
Enter the center.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think, I think AI is the greatest thing that's ever happened to indie cinema. I think that the special effects are going to look awesome. Backdrops, like just the way that you can frame stuff. I've said this about these cameras. These cameras are good enough now that you can shoot Traffic, the movie.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you could take these images, upscale them, downscale them, film grain them, LUT them, whatever, and you can make an image that would blow up on a movie theater screen
And look
that would
fine.
look like Traffic.
Yep.
That's remarkable. That wouldn't have happened before. That can now happen with less people, which means more people can try.
And again, like, that's the question of like competition, good or bad. It depends on.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, look, I'm somebody that came from the world of like Robert Rodriguez and the handy cam era of like, just you and your jerk off buddies go and shoot a movie. Like,
Because nobody can tell you no
yeah,
in Texas.
like that's awesome. And I think, you know, YouTube really made that an art form that elevated that actually brought like YouTube was the movies for that idea. Let's just go shoot a thing, right? And now the tools are there that it's like, now let's just go shoot a thing. That could be on Netflix. Like that could be in a movie theater. That could be somewhere else. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. That tree's watered.
You want to go back to Elmo? Do we need to water the tree of content?
No. The tree just became a weeping willow for a moment. Now we need some Vitagrow. I don't know if that's a real name. What's the Miracle Grow? That's what I was thinking of.
So we do want anti-Semitic
don't know.
tweets from Elmo?
Oh no.
Because he had more.
Really? How long
No,
did somebody?
I think it was just those three.
All right. The rest were. I was gonna say vines. They were skeets on.
I
Blue
guess no.
Sky.
The other one, there was one more, but it was the guy taking credit for hacking Elmo, which is not as funny.
Boo.
Yeah. And nobody shared because it's not as funny as
Yeah.
Elmo just being virulently, screechingly anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
AI made the indie game explode. Golden age of indie, killing AAA.
Yeah.
You would know more about gaming than I would.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have daughters who are. I don't envy my daughters coming of age and intending to get into the arts in this tumultuous time. Almost certainly a big part of my viewpoint is partly based on having seen a lot of things come in that were supposed to be bad and then ending up being good for a thing. Part of it almost certainly colored as part of being an active participant in the democratization of magic on the internet in a strange time where people couldn't figure out if teaching magic on YouTube was a crime against magic or the best thing to ever happen to magic. Spoiler alert, it was the best thing to happen to humanity in magic, in that it was democratizing and eased over everything from, I don't know, whatever. For a lot of reasons, it ended up being a good thing. So I am pro empowering artists to compete with each other. Now, having said all that, I'm also aware that humans are still trying to unpack the strange alchemy of where art comes from inside of ourselves. And it is hard and scary to be a creator of any stripe and being told storms are coming. Is got to be a tough thing for anybody coming in. So I don't blame anybody who wants to support indie film game makers, but also
No, I think
wants
they're
to
saying
be an indie creator.
Well, I mean, wait. So
Well, my daughter is
I know
yeah.
your daughters are very anti-AI.
Correct.
Right. What I didn't know is whether or not the commenter was saying that AI would be a boon to
Oh yeah,
indie.
he's definitely saying it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sticking it to the man because indie game makers can now generate background assets that normally you would need. You know, like somewhere.
There is one. I had one video game thought
All right.
that I thought was particularly incendiary, but I didn't know. This is not my field, and I don't want to pick a fight there. But I do know that one of the biggest conversations that has happened within my friend's sphere of influence in video games is the idea of crunch.
Yeah.
Like that, like, oh, there are great artisans that are being worked to the fucking bone, and they are losing sleep, they are losing their mind, they are losing their lives. We are killing these people who are doing it.
Yep.
It's like, here's a technology that makes it a lot easier. Kill it.
Yeah. Right.
It's like because it does seem, for whatever anybody thinks about AI, it would seem almost tailor-made to alleviate the biggest thing that I have heard is a
especially because-
humanitarian
okay,
crisis.
So the humanitarian crunch crisis is I work all year on a desert-themed games. I made 72 different variation on palm trees, and they each wave in tropical breeze, heavy tropical breeze, incoming depression. I made all of these variations, and then a month before release, they say snow. I have to replace all the palms with furs. I have to pack in this stuff with whatever. Congratulations. Press one button. Say, make it cold now.
I mean, and that's again, not my fight. So anybody who might yell at me and be like, "Yeah, but you don't understand. The biggest thing is that."
First of all, go see a vocal specialist if that's how you sound. That's a strange way.
No, it's
Either that or
fine.
become Secretary of Health and Human Services.
I just want to say that crunch is the biggest problem that we have in video games today, and I don't think artificial intelligence is going to alleviate it. Red Dye 15, it kills more people than AIDS.
Oh my god.
Too real.
Too real.
Too real.
What does Elmo think?
On the canopy floor, we don't have
Now
to
make it a fir tree.
worry no more. A fir tree we climb, needles in our fingers. Yeah. No. So, I don't know. I would assume that means that there are, it's a, there's at least a tool for people to make video games better, faster, and happier. But I don't know. People are probably still gonna be mad.
No, well, I mean, people will get mad, but they're all just getting
People
the
be
wiggles out.
mad.
People getting the wiggles out.
People be scheming. So many reasons.
Yeah.
Financial reason, mental health reasons.
Yeah. But seriously, where did that doubloon go? It was like on the camera, and I turned around, and Penny never left my side. Just suddenly it was gone. It didn't hurt that it like landed right behind the camera. So it's like it was a perfect illusion. It was just there, and then I turned around and I go back, and it's just gone.
Gone.
It was great. It was great.
Did it go clang?
No. Well, because it's plastic doubloon.
Oh.
Pirates never got their hands on real treasure. A lot of people don't know this about pirates.
Oh, fucking pirates, dude. They suck.
Yeah, I don't know. They're
They're
pretty cool.
usually either last
Star
or
Wars
second to last in the NL Central.
Star Wars Pirates, pretty great. Skeleton Crew, we're on the last two episodes. Our family gathers around like it's 1967 and we're watching the Brady Bunch premiere.
That's great.
It is next level good. It is so joyous. I can't wait to watch it all again and again and again. It surprised me at the end of no specifics, but they set some rules. I'm not even going to look at your face. They set some rules, and then I'm watching what's happening,
I
and
love
I'm
that
like,
you think that that's the thing that spoils things,
no,
not the words.
That's as I'm watching.
You
it,
can
I'm
spoil
like,
all of it.
Okay,
You can spoil all
well,
of it.
they set up a thing, and there's this moment that I'm like, man, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this. It looks an awful lot like this. Do you want me to spoil it? It is pretty fucking cool.
I don't. Whatever you think makes your point best.
They got me pretty good. There's like a trash thing, and it like bites into the hole on the ship, and I'm like, yeah, that ship looks pretty fucked. I don't think they're gonna escape. And then it's like they're all like something believe it's a kid's show, and I'm like, yeah, no, it looks an awful lot like these gigantic jaws are piercing your fucking ship.
You're gonna need a new ship.
Yeah, but they fully earned it because they had made there were clips of the previous owner of the ship bragging about its awesome.
Don't have a garbage monster bite it because it has garbage monster repellent.
It had like mega armor and it was cool for that. But then there was like a button you must not touch. The button exoskeletons, like a carapace of a beetle, just sloughs off all that plating, and I was like, all right, that's pretty good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's good. It's a really good show.
Good show.
Yeah,
Skeleton Crew.
yeah.
Look it up.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Skeleton. Wait, is it not getting another
Nope.
season?
One and done.
Really?
Yeah, it's like they announced it's. I hope it comes back with the movie. I don't know how it ends up because I'm only
2 episodes away from
2
the
episodes
end.
away. But man,
That feels like dumb. Like, why would they do that? The whole point of television shows on streaming services are so you don't stop subscribing to the streaming service, right? So they should only be making shows that are like, next season.
Well, yes, but sometimes they make very, very expensive shows.
Yeah,
and
that's my
somebody-
problem. Why are they doing that?
Yeah. Okay, well, don't.
Now I
tell
just feel
them.
like an old studio executive.
I know.
Why are you making the expensive shows? Make the cheap shows. Go to Sid and Morty. They can do
They
this
can
for
do anything.
$14.
I saw they already did all
The
of this
returns
in the 70s.
would make your panties blow through your nose.
You know, they paid in hand jobs.
5 hand jobs in front of a Jack Ted Danson, and he didn't move a muscle.
Oh my god. Yep.
Yeah. No, I have not watched the rehearsal season 2, although I've heard that it's actually fucking amazing. And
That's
I did,
right.
and I did hear all the spoilers on it, and it's a pretty remarkable premise.
Well, I still have not seen it either, but from what but weirdly, once I found out that he was raised in, like, I think he went to Tannen's magic camp or some shit, like, he's a magician, and knowing that he's a magician and that this shit's a disguised magic special, I'm like, that sounds pretty cool.
Do you know the premise?
Of the season 2
Yeah.
is that he learns to fly a plane and almost doesn't, but does or something.
Well, the premise, you've revealed the punchline. The premise is he's trying to figure out why planes crash, and he becomes obsessed with the idea that it's because the pilots don't talk to each other.
Yes.
And then that sets up classic Nathan Fielder hijinks of forcing awkward people to be in situations where they have to
Talk
be
things
less
out.
awkward, right? But then the big punchline at the end is that he's become a licensed pilot and then actually flies a plane
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Which is, like, for a comedy show, about as high a stakes as anything has ever existed
Yes.
on the planet.
Like, literally, getting a license to cut hair would be the highest stakes comedy
That would have been number
shit.
2.
Yeah.
So him putting the time and energy. I really had kind of soured on it because I really didn't like the first season of the rehearsal.
I didn't finish nor like. I got annoyed when I realized that it was a magic trick. Yeah.
Well, but also it's like, look, you judge a magic trick by how much fun you're having during it.
Yep.
And the ta-da.
Yep.
It's like, that's why it's cool. And I was not having fun during the first season. But I do think also that might have just been hampered by the COVID of it all.
Oh yeah. Boy, that is one thing that's interesting is the PTSD, guilt by association of, like, just watching any content from that era, like just seeing let's say that there's not even masks or anything, but you could just tell from the framing of the shots
That people are standing too far away from each other.
or
Yeah.
that for no reason a character is appearing by Zoom, and,
Yeah.
and that they're sending each other video diaries or whatever. It's like the moment you're like, let me check the date. Yep, nope, fuck whatever this is, I'm out.
I feel like we're just now getting to the point where I would want a movie about that time.
Yes.
I feel like now I'm
do you
ready
know what?
for it.
The guy who wrote The Looming Tower, a recommendation from you about the run up to 9/11.
Yes. He wrote a COVID book.
He did, and I read it, and it like
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
No, it's another dude.
It is, yeah. No, it's Lawrence.
No, it's not Lawrence Krauss. It's another Lawrence.
No, it's a different Lawrence. Here, I can find
Lawrence Wilkinson.
it. I heard him on the Reason interview, and they mentioned he talked about the Satanic Panic.
He's local.
with Nick Gillespie. Yeah, that's why I jumped back in when I saw, what was it? Lawrence Wright.
Right.
Lawrence Wright. Yeah, he. I didn't mind it. It was of its time, so it's like it feels unfinished.
Yeah.
Because a lot more comes out after the book. You know.
Yeah.
But for for it being of its moment, I didn't mind the revisit of like, oh yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Yeah. More than that, right?
Yeah, I guess 5. Yeah, because it covered Trump getting it.
I had a a picture of my wife and I, and it was on our anniversary, our 5-year wedding anniversary, and it was during COVID. And our 10-year wedding anniversary is coming up in a month or so. And I was like, wow, really? It's been fucking 5 years since lockdown? But then I guess like, oh yeah, we moved to Austin and had a baby. I guess that takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fair bit.
Now
Fair
we
bits
do the
going
show
on.
together
Yeah.
at the porch of Backspin.
It's amazing for the moment until they kick us out for shouting obscenities.
I guess we've never done anti-Semitism.
Boy, oh
Until
boy.
now.
Yeah. No, I did. We whispered it.
We did.
And
we
also,
ASMR'd
we
it.
reported it accurately because we are a
Look,
legitimate
you
news
can
and
look
commentary
up
podcast.
what Elmo tweeted.
Yeah.
Ask Frank Oz
Do
about
your
it.
own research.
Ask Frank Oz about two things. Elmo
Yeah.
and Derek Delgadio's opinion of Brian Brushwood.
Oh,
That's what you need to ask Frank Oz about the next time you see that dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. Heading back out to Magic Live and DEF CON and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's early August.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it'll be really fun, guys. If anybody's coming out to DEF CON.
Oh, I sent out the email about the class. I had to go through. Turns out the 2-day event, you have a fair bit of footage to go through to pick a B-roll for gifts.
Yeah.
And then you spend most of Sunday just watching footage, hating on every and and ah, thinking about how next time you're just going to polish this even better. But next event is late September.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to scamstuff.com, type in the word weird, and you'll see the event on there. It's great. It's really coming together, man. I'm excited about it.
Not coming together. It is a thing. I mean, like I watched what happened with my own eyes.
I seen it.
It was a transformative event, man. It was really, really amazing, and it was great to see a bunch of people come in and like one by one find an element. Like really, what I would say to come to Brian's workshop is like not everything. It's not a boot camp. It's not where like everything that's going to be said is going to be like a step-by-step framework for your life. But you're almost assuredly going to get something more valuable, which is the one thing that reframes where you've been fucking up or what you haven't thought of.
Yeah.
Like that's really one by one what I saw from everybody when I was talking to people. Like that's what they talked about. They were like yeah. Because everybody, look, if you're spending what you're spending to come out here, you have an element of confidence in yourself and your life that you're doing something right.
Right.
You
making
have something of value that you want to make more, more better. He said, proving what brilliance
talkingly.
is on.
He said talkingly.
He said talkingly.
Wordingly.
And like the big difference was that people just kept saying like, oh, like that was it. I needed to take it and turn it, and this was an opportunity to do it just because you had a bunch of people that were really open and honest about their own processes. And that's something that like I do think in a digital world is lost, is that it's a lot harder to just see like that one moment of honesty from somebody whose journey you understand and you map to yours, that can actually change shit. Because even on YouTube, which is a flood of content and is constant stuff and is free, everyone's posturing. Everyone's showing you their best side. And when you're in a situation like we were and you are going to be for the conference, like it's everybody showing their belly and saying like, hey, here's where we are. Here's what I did. Like nobody who's leading the conference, including Brian, including Matt Donnelly or Andrew Heaton or Tom Merritt or myself, like none of us think we're finished products. We all think that we are on the road in the same way that anybody else who's there is on the road. The only thing that's different is that we might be a little bit farther down, and more importantly, we've all screwed up way more.
Yeah.
And we are willing to talk about what changed.
I'll tell you what, man. We should charge by the pitfalls avoided. That and make infinite money. Like, here's another thing you shouldn't do, and don't forget to not do this.
Yeah, I mean, or just like or not do the thing that is your version of this.
Right.
That's the key. The key is just like how can your thing be better? And there was one dude, and forgive me for forgetting your name, but I was doing one of my talks, and we had been talking the night before, and he had a gig doing live streaming and stuff for people at conventions. And I gave a bunch of, awesome advice.
He may be in the chat. If you want to shout out, let us know.
I gave a bunch of awesome advice that previous night. And, he's a successful dude and was like, okay, yeah. Cool. And then there was something I said on stage the next day that was, and I don't even right now, I can't even place it, but it was just like
XGD Falcon.
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah, Larry. Well, then remind me what I said. But it was something just in terms of categorization. It wasn't about direct advice. It wasn't about like what I was telling him to do was not connecting to him the night before because there was just we were looking at things in a different way. And there was just a categorization element that, like, he came up to me the next day. He's like, that was it.
Well, and it's one of those things that you kind of have to crack it from a number of oblique angles. And there's even, I borrow Nate Staniforth's metaphor of drawing everything but the flame. But it's like, there's somewhere in those stories, it gets poked at a little bit from the emotional angle or from the going 0 to 1, a bravery angle or a tactical angle or, and then, all of it is kind of, what's the parable of the blind dudes feeling up a elephant? One's like, it's just a giant pair of testicles. And another one is like, this is the most prehensile wanger I've ever felt. Another one is like a bed sheet. I love it. Another one is like, it's a car. It's a car. Another one says it's a mouse flattener. Another one says it tastes terrible. And one says, I think this is what the color white feels like.
So anyway, Elmo goes on to say...
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Oh, that's great. No, XG2 Falcon nailed it. When I think it was on day 2, people were trying to crack like how their weird thing could become a bunny on the table, and it's like notice in the story that the guy doing the bunny on the table is not running a petting zoo and haberdashery. It is a peripherally ancillary item that is a gift to the universe. Oh, which, by the way, did you get that email that I sent finding that example in the wild? The
one about the fire truck?
Yeah. Was that cool? Did you see? Did you realize what it was?
I saw that there was a fire truck. Yes, that it was a coffee.
Yeah.
Just a lager.
Yeah,
I'll do any kind of lager.
I'll do one more. That's I thought that was pretty cool.
No, that's super. Did you find out where they're at?
Yeah, Annalisa recognized them. They have a fairly popular YouTube channel.
Really?
And yeah, they're just crazy firefighters telling crazy firefighter stories, and people send in their firefighter stories, and they comically act them out, and then they do good deeds, and they know how to
They
put on
sell
a show.
coffee?
Well, that's like one of the many under the umbrella brand that they do. And she said that almost certainly they were down in Kerrville for the disaster relief donating
Hot
hot coffee.
Wow.
Because people
hot men
hot
delivering hot
men
coffee.
are on the task.
I
yeah.
wanted to take it to a weird gay place so we didn't have
well,
to dwell on the
well,
tragedy.
Hot coffee took me
I'd
to
rather
the
yeah.
GTA mod.
I'd rather abs. I'd rather talk about that. than-
Abs,
Yeah.
abstract art,
Abstract.
expressionism,
Stretching.
abstract.
Obliques.
I did mention
Delts.
obliques earlier. That's true. Delts. The tree of content must be watered.
Yeah.
with
with the sweat of hunks.
All right. Well, I feel like look at that. What do you think of that? See what happened there?
Damn.
Yeah. What did we learn this week? Look at that. Hey, man, we're hearing the music and everything. We didn't even get.
Wow.
Much less this. You sure do, Bob. It's way late to be introducing this bit. The lullaby's been.
Pissing off some beans. I'm allergic to beans.
What did we learn, Brian? Or any of our new friends?
We learned that it's never too early.
Every time you go, I want to shit my face on
And we learned that Brian, get out of here. We learned that
night attack.
Brian's new workshop is in September. What else, Brian?
We learned the hot coffee is oblique and deltoid. You would have seen it in Jaws 42, The Crisis Scene.
Good night.
It's at a bris.
I love you.
Die in a fire.
Diamond Club hopes you've enjoyed this program.
Nailed it.
Money in the bank. We got it.
Oh,
I gotta put funky whistle in there. Slide that funky whistle. Although now if we do that, then it'll always. Oh, everybody.
No.
Is corporate rock.
No.
No.
It's not slide that
The
funky
lyrics run
whistle.
through your
No.
brain. When you hear this sign, you be
Just-
right is right.
Just piss copyright all over this. Oh.
No.
Oh, nuts.
No. No. Oh. The hell's that?
Oh no, that song actually breaks both the other songs because neither of the originals are any good. This is Delilla's Dinner, and do you want to buy the Killers? But here, say this song. But now not him.
What? Guy I thought it was. Not him.
Oh, got it.
Definitely not him. Way taller. And like just did like a predator handshake with like another bro. That's definitely not it.
Definitely not. All right, I wonder what these other buttons do.
Hello. Oh.
Megaphone.
So wait a minute, is it just for you? It's not for me?
Well,
like
here-
only you get No, but there's one mic affected?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how. I'm learning. I'm testing a camera.
What about me? No, I'm just me.
I bet I could change that. Like there's a ducking thing. Oh, there's a third bank.
No, you want to know what? I like being me.
Oh,
I like being me.
the tree of Justin's ego must be watered with sound effects.
With comedy. No, I'll do it myself. I'll be John Henry to your Inky Poo.
All right. What do we got? Questions.
John Henry's a proud black man.
What
are you,
XGD
Inky Poo?
Falcon. How do we put the effects
Just a
on
big
different
old
channel?
robot. Although I do die.
What's that?
How are you going to feel about killing a black man?
Oh,
Being Inky
Inky
Poo
Poo.
to my John Henry.
I mean, I am just progress, and it's great that you ran ahead for a second. But
Yeah.
I mean, who cares that there are too many fingers on this on this mining machine? You think anybody's counting fingers? That means you messed up in your writing.
Yeah,
phase.
exactly. Hey, look, Jaws 37's got to come out.
We didn't talk
somehow.
about. Do we talk about it on the bones or outside of it? The fact that YouTube is taking proactive action, saying,
No, we talked about it personally.
"Oh, that's right, we have an even more innermost podcast." It's
Yeah,
called the
Brian and I
Mirrors.
actually hung out without recording it. That was a fun thing that happened
was
on
great.
Saturday.
It was great.
It was great. No, I had a really good time. Oh, good gracious.
This isn't Cord Killers. That's true. Although I'm going to see if I can make it happen by tomorrow. I'm going to start introducing the YouTube audience to Cord Killers.
Yeah. That's a real important cameo.
Yeah, dude.
Right there. That's
the real,
Efren.
that's the real boss. That's the
Efren's
boss sauce.
that dude.
Yeah. So Chris Jones is a friend of mine who's a hypnotist. And he looks a lot like Efren, except a few years younger and shorter.
Okay.
He walked in and just not nary a beat missed. He was just like, "Oh, my real dad is here." It was just great.
That's great.
Any questions before we wrap this up?
Yeah, we want all of your questions.
Yeah, we want to put A's right in your Q's.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
We heard
Flash
there's a
them
lot of Q's queuing around,
Yeah.
and we're gonna A them.
we're gonna A their Q's.
Yeah, me and the boys
I
were
went to the
thinking about how
doctor.
we're gonna A these
I went
Q's.
to the doctor and he said I had a Q to A, a cute A, a cute A.
And I said, "All right.
Then
Do I
he-
need a cream?"
then I had to do the gate test, the gate test,
Mhm.
the gate test.
The gate test.
Yeah.
Leave it open, or close it. It's the gate test.
Oh, got it.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite Jaws movie? My favorite Jaws story.
Oh my
is-
God, I read that different.
Oh, God damn it!
I read it like I thought it was Elmo.
Yeah, we said that's
I
what-
thought it
that's-
was
I know,
Elmo.
that's what
I
happens.
thought it was
That's-
Elmo.
that's
Anyway,
what-
I'm sorry.
That's
Go
why
ahead.
you shouldn't learn to read
Locks,
on
block,
Sesame Street.
locks.
That's what
turns out. I
happens.
read it because of Sesame Street,
That's
and I have
why.
Elmo vision.
That's why.
My favorite Jaws movie. Jaws. That's really, I mean, like, this is actually a serious conversation I had with Carson because he had never seen any of the Jaws sequels. And I was like, the reason why we have the concept of you make one good movie and then all the sequels are shit
Is because
is Jaws.
of Jaws. Yeah.
Jaws invented that
Although
trope.
John Wick, I still have never watched the John Wick movies, but I noticed that the Rotten Tomatoes scores, each one better than the last. It starts at 86% and steps up to like 94.
No, yeah, because then we eventually realized they all
wait,
didn't have
that's
to
what
be
this
dog
is.
shit.
Yeah.
Like, but the idea of like, oh, there's one good idea, and then everyone involved with that good idea immediately abandons it. They don't see worth in a franchise, and the studio just cynically pumps out total trash under the banner that they
Fast
own.
and Furious.
No, but even then, it's like Fast and the Furious weirdly, retained some element of like, oh, are you playing hip hop and cars are racing? Yeah. Ticket paid, ticket enjoyed. Like, I got exactly, you said Fast and Furious, and there was that. Although apparently, Vin Diesel was at some event, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, there are two things to end this franchise.
That I'm gonna have to have.
Number one, or three things. Number one, it's in LA. Number two, we're racing cars again. Number three, Paul Walker's alive.
Yeah. And you're like,
We're doing it.
yeah, exactly.
And
Yep.
it's like, okay, well, the first two, everybody's really excited. And the third one, it's like,
Do you think they just do a little face swap action, or do you think they taught his twin brother how to act real fast? Do you think, or do you think that it's an indicator? Do you think Hollywood's ready to come out and just reveal that actors were never really? Yeah,
There's a reason
for
we
the
he's
phrase,
dumb as an actor.
I can't be, of course, we both went there.
whenever an actor says something dumb, that's all I just want to have that on cue. Up to and including for things that Bob Odenkirk and fucking David Cross say. I just want to.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to have that clip. Yeah. I just think it's a bad idea. It's like, look, we've made how many movies? 4 movies.
Okay, but if they're killing a franchise, and let's play pretend that Hollywood is one big cartel, because it's totally one fucking big cartel.
Yeah.
I could see them saying, "Gather round, Warner Brothers, gather down, HBO Max. What do you call me this week? Sit down, sit down. We've decided that we're gonna sacrifice one dying franchise, and we're gonna lance this boil and strip actors of their power. We're gonna just straight up invoke all the rage of everyone and say, what? Are you gonna not like Fast and Furious now that we've revealed that the actors don't matter and it's the licensed properties and the studios own everything? We're doing this for the greater good."
The greater good. Yeah.
Is that too rich? Even is that just Brian, not fooled Brian conspiracy theory?
I just kind of think it's just gonna be sad. And like, if there's one thing that like Fast and the Furious is kind of always not, is like sad. The one time they had to be sad was when Paul Walker died, and he'd already shot the movie, so they had to figure out a way to write out his character so you never expected him back in another Fast and the Furious movie, and they nailed it. Mm-hmm. They had one scene, 2 cars going in a different direction, like a perfect visual metaphor. They picked a song that has become iconic with death scenes of like, been a long way without you, my friend.
Water in the
Tell
trees.
you all about it when I see you again. And then Wiz Khalifa was like, when I see you again is in 8 years. The studio won't stand to not market your tears.
Yep. We got to water the tree of content with the tears of fans, with the many-fingered fans.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, for a meathead franchise, they nailed the emotion of it. And then it's like, why not just introduce his son? Right in that it's like, Paul Walker, it's like, what do you mean he has a son? And it's like, Paul Walker fucked a lady and then had a son.
There's also make it a period piece, revealed that it takes place in 1992, and it's got cool 1992 cars, and maybe somebody's competing in a
No, but you
hot
need the
rod
current
or-
cast.
Yeah, they time travel.
Perfect. I'm in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Paul Walker's young, and he's like, we went. You know, we've gone all the speeds, but we finally went 88 miles an hour. You'll never believe what happened.
Holy shit. That's it. I don't know if the studio shit aligns, but like, you know that it was really, really close that like 21 Jump Street was going to do a Men in Black movie.
Oh, really?
This was in the leaks, the North Korea leaks.
Oh,
because the
yeah,
North
yeah, yeah.
Koreans hacked
Sony.
Sony. But yeah, so 21 or 22 Jump Street happens, and then they're like, look, Lord and Miller, like, we made the joke about how we would do every sequel like Jaws 1 through 49. Because like we were not gonna do like if we escalate it from here, it's got to be ridiculous. It's got to be like something that we find interesting.
Right.
And then
Whereas
they were
like we're all in on the joke, and none of us can believe that this tightrope is so high.
And then they were like, oh well, we're not doing anything with Men in Black. And they were like, fuck yes, like Channing Tatum and
yeah.
Jonah Hill's characters being like Men in Black, and we can get Will Smith, and we'll get like everybody. We'll do a crossover movie because I think they realize that they're like, oh, and this is something that Will Smith said with Jay and Silent Bob, where it was like, oh, like they meet the monsters. Let's do a Dracula movie. Let's do a Frankenstein movie. Like let's go old Hollywood. Let's leverage the IP. And that was what they realized that they were going to do. And they got really, really, really close to it. And then I guess somebody that was more in charge of the Men in Black franchise was like, no, we
Do
don't
we have
need
to
to
update
do
the Universal Studios ride?
Well, I think they were like, if we do a parody of our own movie, we can't make our own movies anymore.
Right.
So let's do a movie with Thor and Valkyrie that no one will remember. And they did. And it sucked.
Yeah.
It was Men in Black Europe.
Oh, that's right.
Because that's the most exciting thing about Men in Black, that there are regional offices.
Yeah. Well, and plus also it's like there was a time, I don't know, like European vacation, it's like, ooh, how exotic the rest of the world. And now America's like, we always go to your place. Why don't you come over here? I don't want to have to do the call to player.
Well, no, European
your place.
vacation's funny because racial comedy's funny.
Right.
Because at some point they're gonna go to Greece and they're like, we're Greek.
We steal everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's Euro trip, right? Like it's just that racial stereotypes are hilarious.
Man, we began with Elmo.
In the end, we all begin, and so Elmo, we all become.
Yep. All right. Well, we love you guys. We'll see you. Hopefully tomorrow, a bunch of you guys will meet Cord Killers. We'll see.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Bye.